We must take back control of freedom.
Together for managed democracy!
Together for victory!
Together for liberty!
In my experience playing Helldivers 2, tanks are these hulking, heavily armored vehicles that just love to rain down a never-ending stream of gunfire. At first, they seem pretty intimidating and hard to get close to, but trust me, with the right stratagems and weapons, you can totally put a stop to their rampage. I've had my fair share of moments on bot missions where I was like, uh-oh, how do I deal with this tank? So let me share some combat tips and loadout suggestions that have worked for me, and I'm pretty sure they'll help you take down those tanks like a pro.
Protect your future.
Where to find them? You know what I do when I want a real challenge? I head straight for the bot missions. You can find these bad boys from medium difficulty all the way up to the nerve-wracking Helldive levels. Just hit up the left side of the Galactic War map, pick an automaton operation, and you're in. Tanks? Oh, they're everywhere. Guarding facilities, roaming around maps, you name it.
Become a legend.
Best way to deal with them? First things first, cover is your best friend. These tanks have a nasty habit of shooting in all directions. If you want to get anywhere near them, you've got to play it smart and use cover like there's no tomorrow. Oh, and don't forget to bring out the big guns, literally. When I dive into a bot mission, I make sure my loadout is packed with stratagems and weapons that are tough on armored foes, can demolish buildings, and can be called in regularly. I am talking airstrikes, barrages, orbital attacks, the whole shebang. These are my go-to tools for a quick tank takedown. Lastly, teamwork makes the dream work, especially when it comes to tanks. I like to have someone on my team act as bait, preferably wearing heavy armor to soak up the tank's firepower. While they're keeping the tank busy, the rest of us go all out, throwing every stratagem we have at it. It's a risky move, but hey, it gets the job done.
Work together to protect your future.
Tank Busting 101, choosing the best stratagems for taking down tanks in Helldivers 2. When I'm up against a tank in Helldivers 2, I rely heavily on stratagems because let's face it, regular weapons just tickle these metal beasts. My strategy involves calling in some heavy-duty support weapons like the autocannon, spear, or grenade launcher. Sometimes, getting up close and personal is necessary, and for those moments, I equip myself with shields like the Ballistic Shield Backpack, Shield Generator Pack, or Shield Generator Relay. Now, when it's an Annihilator tank I'm facing, there's no specific weak spot to target. So I just go all out and hit it directly with everything I've got in my stratagem arsenal. But if it's a Shredder variant, that's a different story. These guys have a glowing red vent at the back, and that's where I focus my attacks. Depending on my level and the stratagems I've unlocked, I usually opt for the Orbital 380mm HE Barrage, Eagle Cluster Bombs, Eagle 500 kg Bomb, Spear, or some of the beefier sentries like a Mortar or Autocannon Sentry. These options are great because they pack a serious explosive punch, and some, like the Spear, can even lock onto targets automatically. As for stratagem weapons, the Orbital Rail Cannon Strike is a personal favorite. It's super fast and targets the biggest enemy near its beacon, but you've got to be careful where you throw it. The grenade launcher and expendable anti-tank also come in handy, especially when I'm dealing with tanks on the lower levels. I hope these tips and strategies will help you as much as they have helped me. If you found this guide useful, please hit the like button and subscribe for more content. Your support means the world to us. Stay tuned for more tips and tricks, and I'll see you in the next video.
A legend.